I overheard my best friend mocking my daughter's disability at her wedding. My husband made sure she'd never forget what she did. Your daughter looks so special today, my best friend of 15 years, whispered as Lily, my 12-year-old, carefully made her way down the aisle as flower girl at Vanessa's wedding. I squeezed her hand in gratitude. Lily has cerebral palsy, and walking without her crutches was something she'd practiced for months to be part of Vanessa's perfect day. The pearl-adorned barrettes securing her AFL leg braces were a special touch she'd chosen herself to match the bride's jewelry. After the ceremony, while the bridal party took photos, I slipped away to find the restroom. As I approached the bridal suite, I heard Vanessa's distinctive laugh through the cracked door. Did you see Melissa's daughter stumbling down the aisle? I told her I wanted a flower girl, not a pity project. My blood froze as the bridesmaids giggled. God, it was painful to watch, Vanessa continued. Those weird leg braces with pearls glued on them. Like, honey, no amount of decoration makes that look normal. Why did you even ask her to be in the wedding? Someone asked. Melissa donated like $5,000 to my honeymoon fund. I figured letting her special needs kid play dress up was easier than saying no. Besides, the photographer promised he could edit the limp out of the pictures. I stood there paralyzed as 15 years of friendship shattered around me. Memories flashed through my mind, minus Vanessa as my maid of honor holding my hand through Lily's diagnosis, promising to always be there for us. All lies. I slipped away unnoticed, found my husband Mark at our table and whispered what I'd heard. His expression darkened as he looked across the room at Lily, proudly showing her flower girl basket to an elderly guest. Let's go, he said quietly. No, I replied, not yet. When dinner was served, Mark disappeared briefly. He returned as the DJ announced it was time for toasts. I watched, confused, as he slipped the best man a folded note. The best man approached the microphone, then paused, reading whatever Mark had handed him. His expression changed from confusion to disgust as he glanced at Vanessa, then at Lily. I actually have something more important to say, he announced, abandoning his prepared speech. Today isn't just about celebrating love, it's about recognizing true character. He raised his glass toward our table. To Lily, who practiced walking without crutches for 3 months to be the perfect flower girl. Your determination reminds us what strength really looks like. Confused murmurs spread through the hall. Vanessa's smile froze. Mark stood and raised his glass. And to my wife Melissa, who somehow believed her best friend of 15 years when she said Lily was perfect just as she is, right before mocking her disability in the bridal suite. Gasps echoed around the room. Vanessa's mother covered her mouth. The groom looked at his new wife with confusion. Finally, Mark continued, his voice steady. To Vanessa, thank you for showing us who you really are on your special day. We've instructed our bank to cancel the $5,000 honeymoon fund donation, minus, the one you accepted in exchange for letting our special needs kid play dress up. He placed an envelope on the table. Here is a card containing a donation made in your name to the Cerebral Palsy Foundation. The photographer can't edit that out of your wedding memories. We gathered Lily, who thankfully hadn't understood what was happening, and walked out as whispers erupted behind us. Outside, Mark took a shaking breath. Was that too much? I squeezed his hand. It was exactly enough. 3 months later, my phone still lights up with messages from mutual friends sharing updates. The groom's family demanded answers. The marriage is already strained, and Vanessa's carefully curated social media persona has crumbled as word spread. Sometimes people show you who they are in unguarded moments. Sometimes your husband makes sure everyone else sees it too.